Hey everyone, Jackie K here. Got another set of GBL to share with everyone today. Let's just hop right into it, and I'll show the team I brought along the way. Again, honestly, this would be another team that probably strive in Ultra League Premier rather than flat out Ultra League, but we don't have that option right now. And it's honestly like I only have two legendary Pokemon, so having a team with good chemistry is better than just throwing a Giratina or Articuno on the team. Though I do got a fun idea that we could probably try in a future set relating to Talonflame and Articuno. It's just like if I'm going to use two Pokemon really weak to rock, I really need to have an anchor. And as you may see, I have a best buddy Umbreon. I'm still working on getting enough Candies XL in order to fully max it out. But I'm kind of wanting to play, at least do one set where I play around with this Umbreon. And I think with all my options, I think this is one of the better sets I could do with it. Especially nice. Catching a Togekiss with the Talonflame. Slight concerns over Ancient Power, but Ancient Power is like so weak that you don't, damage wise, you don't even have to worry about being quad weak to it, as long as you're not like under half health or something like that. So I was going to use all that time to set up on the Togekiss, but they just want to stay in. You know what? I'm not going to let the, I'm going to stick in. Probably be smart to swap, but I already got attack boost. I'm not going to let it go to waste. I could probably friend this Kingdra quite a bit with like possible Flame Brave Bird. In fact, I'm going to use a shield. I bait a shield out of them, and if I can get them to think that they're going to go harshly dropped attack. I forgot the whole Oxus thing, but if I think like they just neutralized all the attack boosts I got, which is still better than if I got Akazuga altogether, so... Tangrowth. I'm a little concerned bringing in Umbreon on right now, because that's only inviting the... That's really inviting the Togekiss to come back in before I'm ready for it. Though, you know what? I'm going to just do that now so I have a Rock Slide ready to go for when Togekiss comes in. Actually, with Umbreon being as bulky as it is, and the crippling it did to the Togekiss already, this could be worse. Oh, it's a good thing Umbreon's so bulky, because I think I caught that attack boost off the corner of my eye. Of course, it actually gets it when the scenario is kind of nay. I think it's as long as I can get to another last resort before getting knocked out, we still got this under control. No, oh my god. I refuse to believe that attack boost was the only thing that made us lose that. I just feel bad because everything was lined up for us. We had a good lead. Well, that's one way to end a battle. But yeah, we had a good lead. I felt like my Pokemon overall matched up with theirs, so I'm convinced they just didn't play well enough. And we'll see how well that actually pans out in some future sets. Of course, like the more I could bulk up my Umbreon, the better. That was at least close enough that if I did have enough Candy XLs to finish maxing out that Umbreon, I could imagine actually winning that, but I didn't, and I went into the battle knowing that my Umbreon was not at its full potential, so it is what it is. It does make me feel pretty good with the way that battle started, at least. It kind of makes me feel pretty good about how this could go going forward. Alright, so Talonflame and Polygon, not really a good lead, unfortunately. I'll go into Umbreon as a safe swap and see how they want to counteract it. Snorlax. I can only assume that they have superpower, because otherwise this would be a bad matchup. Lick fast moves, not going to do anything here. Umbreon's bulky enough that I could just survive the body slam spam. Umbreon could probably even take like one superpower, but I'd rather shield the first superpower, take the second one. But what I hate even more is to waste a shield on a body slam. So decisions. Let's see what they do. Yeah, I think they were trying to bait me, because it definitely felt like enough times passed that they could have pulled off that superpower. I think like I'm at least gonna get enough done to the Snorlax that like it won't be as terrible if I block a superpower. And yeah, they just use a shield themselves. Feel a bit more confident that the superpower is gonna come out soon, especially because they like lulled me in this false sense of security. Perfect call. And actually, what am I doing? This is a perfect time to get Talonflame back out on the field. Maybe not perfect, but resist the Leaf Blade. I think your other move would be close combat. I would shield if I wasn't already down my last shield, but turns out that's a good call. And as much as I love the farm, Confusion is doing a lot, and I'd rather not like have all these attack boosts, but no health to work around with. Yeah. Things didn't go quite as much as I wanted, but I did at least get the Gaelic out of the picture, and now I feel a bit more confident of getting crippled away by Napoleon. Actually, with Drill Peck, I'm not even sure if Tangrowth is a good option. I think I'm gonna stick with it though, because I do have a shield, so I can block the Drill Peck. And I'm gonna hope that buys me enough time to get up to a Power Whip, because one charge move is all I need to take care of this Empoleon. Perfect. So down the last, if I have my Pokemon and they only have one, then like zero shields in there doesn't matter too much. It's a little bit of a shame they survived that, because original plan might not go the way I want. But yeah, Tangrowth's bulky. I'm not too surprised to survive that. I think we might be in a good enough scenario that Umbreon can finish up the Snorlax. And if Umbreon finishes off the Snorlax, then Tangrowth can just... well, then Umbreon can come here and finish up the job. I'm a little worried about like, Empoleon getting enough energy for a Drill Peck, because I wasn't paying too much attention to how much they saved up. Yeah, that was a full-fledged superpower without any attack drops. and Umbreon was weak to it, quote-unquote. And look how well Umbreon took it. There's a reason some people are a little salty about Umbreon and Go Battle League. Especially because, like, if you don't got the Eevee candies, you can't really get this Umbreon up to the range that you go to. Hopefully, like, with me using it at the very least, not fully powered up, I can showcase... I mean, I do have the best buddy boost to, like, boost me a little. But hopefully, like, with my Umbreon not as fully boosted... Pardon me, I hate the fact that this song has an alarm on it. This is the Shield station, not the wake up at 6 a.m. station. And I'm gonna take a little intermission from my battle anyways, just to show you just how much this Umbreon is powered up. Which might be a problem because I used up all my Candy XL. I guess it's pretty far up there, but last I checked, I remember still needing like another 100 or so Candy XL to finish powering up this Umbreon. So I still got a ways to go before my Umbreon's reached full potential, and yet it was walling Snorlax like nothing. Just some food for thought of just like, even if you don't have a Candy XL Pokemon fully powered up, but you can power up a little bit, maybe it worked out well. Kind of big, maybe. I can at least showcase that it's possible to work with Umbreon. Maybe not like against like perfectly optimal teams on your opponent, but in GBL, thing people forget is you don't always have to worry about perfectly optimal teams. Alright, so we're just gonna like trade Incinerates, and I'm just not sure if it's really worth it. I'm not quite sure if it's worth... I was gonna say it's not worth staying in for, but... Man, I feel like I got played. I think it's all good. Sort of, kind of got worried about Focus Blast, but I think I resist it, so it'll still hurt, but I think it can be manageable to the point where I don't have to overthink of, are they gonna try to bait me or not. So let's not shield the first one, expecting the bait, and if it's not, like I said, we can work around it. Question is, like, do I just try to whittle it away with fast moves and just stockpile a bunch of energy to go for the rest of the team? Or do I just go for the Rock Slide when I get it, just to get the Ampharos out on the field before it can chip me away? Because it already feels like I'm taking a bit of damage. Let's shield this one. I like not to take any more damage, even if it's a resistive Thunder Punch. But this would be a perfect... It also would be a perfect time to block a Focus Blast. It'd be a perfect time for them to use a Focus Blast, so I went with the assumption of it being a Focus Blast. Plus, with all this extra energy, we can kind of like use Tangrowth as a makeshift fire counter. They'll block the first one, but they're out of shields now. So even before the whole Incinerate animation can finish off, I was a little hopeful that we finish off the Typhlosion completely, but even if not, we're just like allowing Talonflame to just really come in here and cripple away. And I think I'm gonna stay in because, like, Umbreon, as we've seen, Umbreon can. Second thought, I'm gonna just stick to Umbreon's reliable bulk. Because, as we saw, it can tank superpowers decently well. Hopefully you don't have to worry about that. And welcome back, Lava. How was your GBL sets? As for me, we're just finishing up, like, the halfway point of the second set. Ooh, sorry to hear about that. But at least you got that Emolga candy. And Emolga's Emolga. I'm kind of talking about it in an earlier battle, but like, stats, the Pokemon you use and the moves they have matter a lot more than the stats that they have. Like, as I was saying, this Umbreon probably still has about 100 Candy XL left to go, and yet it's walling outrages. And but I like Emolga. I think I like it because it's a cute Pokemon, and like, so all your Ganon and your tier 7. To be fair, like, until you get to rank 40, okay, you make a good point. Getting nothing but that, it's a little bit problematic. At least let me finish saying that it had a real nice niche in the Flying Cup. So it has potential as a Great League Pokemon. Probably not in all of Great League, but like, it can be pretty busted when you're weak to when everything's weak to it. Alright. Kind of forgot. Now I forgot what number battle we're on. 3 out of 5. Wow, this team's doing pretty solid in that case. All three. Did I say tier 40? I think I meant level 40. Because there's definitely not a tier 40. It only goes to 20, and then you get like names like Ace, something else, and Legendary. It definitely doesn't go all the way up to 40. I meant like when you get to level 40 is when the prizes actually matter, because like it's all just fully evolved Pokemon, and you do get Candy XL guaranteed out of them because of that, but you only get Candy XL when you reach level 40. That's what I was trying to say before. Yeah. It's gonna be a dark... Eating my words. Before I can even finish saying, it's guaranteed to be a Dark Pulse. I get acid spray baited. It's fine. It's fine. I've only wasted a shield and a Pokemon. But at least this thing's out of the picture. And honestly, like with Jolteon being what they have in the back here, I feel a lot more confident. Jolteon Crobat. Gonna be like a year until I get to level 40. That's unfortunate. I kind of wish they would let you... I get why... Unfortunately, I get why they don't want you to earn Candy XL until they reach level 40. Because the whole reason of introducing the extra candy system is so you can't just like power up every single level 50 as soon as you hit 40. That's the whole reason they introduced Candy XL in the first place. So people didn't just dump all their candies into their Pokemon and get up to level 50. Which I guess, I see how it's good for the collection game, but I can see how like GBL players would be frustrated with it. When all you want to do is take part in Master League, but you can't because all the hardcore players, like players that are 20 million times more dedicated to this game than I am, are the only ones that have enough Candy XL to actually power up all their legendary Pokemon to level 50. Like, I almost believe that it doesn't exist. 5 levels doesn't seem like it be that much, but it is. Yeah, the problem is that it stacks. Like, it gets worse. The grind gets worse every level you get, especially the last 10. The last 5 especially. Because, like, I think a good example is, like, the experience. I forget if it's, like, the last 2 levels or the last level, but the last level to level 40, maybe last 2, takes more experience than, like, all the levels between 1 to 30. Because it's one of those 2 levels is 1,000,000, and if not level 39 to 40 being 1,000,000, then it's level 38 to 39, meaning 38 to 39 has even more of an EXP grind. It's gotten better. Like, they've introduced a lot more ways to earn EXP, so 1,000,000 EXP isn't as much like it used to be. Yeah, hopefully it didn't bring things down too much, but it's not to discourage you, it's to give you assurance in the fact that it's not just your imagination. They do make the grind for those last few levels so much harder than just getting like double that many levels earlier on. To get to level 36, you need 1.5 million. Okay, so it's been a long time since I've been pre-level 40, so I forgot just how early the grind gets. So yeah, I gotta stop apologizing for little things like that, but that is my first instinct to apologize for. What I was trying to say to give you a little bit more encouragement, though, it gets a lot better to earn experience. This is a good season to get experience in of itself because, like, raids you do give you more experience. It's not as drastic as people were hoping for, but it's still more experience, especially if you combine it with a lucky egg. And even outside of the season, they always have, like... I would highly encourage you to practice your throws and try to get excellent throws, because it's like 1,000 EXP per Pokemon for a single excellent throw. That's not even like counting any bonuses like community days doubling or tripling that experience, or using a lucky egg. Like, if you can find a Pokemon that you can consistently get excellent throws on, that experience stacks up so quickly. And man, like, I kind of feel like I'm playing back because I'm getting distracted, because my first mistake was staying in with my Umbreon against the Machamp anyways. Like, I shouldn't have even bothered using a shield against it. At least we're both down to a 0 shield scenario. Oof, I just realized though, I can't bring in Talonflame because they probably have their energy stored up for a Rock Slide because of that. Case in point, they had that Rock Slide waiting for me. I wonder if they used up both the Rock Slides yet. Either way, no, this is as good a chance as any to get Talonflame back in here. Because assuming I can beat them to the ancient power, I could just like stack up all the attack boosts in the world and have the energy ready to go against the Machamp when it comes back in. And speaking of which, here's that thing. You can only catch Pokemon on the way to and from school. That's right. It's been a bit since we talked about that, but yeah, that I can see how that could be an issue. I'm pushing my luck, but this way I have 2 Rock Slides ready to go. It's my only shot because I was playing too recklessly with my Umbreon earlier on. We can't use phones at school anymore. That sucks. No. I had to... Sorry, I'm bouncing between your conversation. What's going on here? I had the energy ready to go. Out of habit, I hit the fast move button and not the charge move button. I could have had that. I was so close. And apparently I lost another battle along the way that I wasn't paying attention to. But that felt like a solid set altogether. And it sucks that you can't use phones at school anymore. I get why, but I definitely see things from your scenario.